Tired of worrying about the upcoming election, global war or the slow destruction of the Earth through climate change? Never fear, here's new, totally hypothetical yet frighteningly well-founded nightmare apocalypse scenarios that could take place and see the end of the Earth, and maybe the universe, in the year 2020. We'll make this quick, no one truly knows how long we really have left. Number 15. Collapse of the vacuum, the ultimate catastrophe. This is a somewhat very real threat, along with being very complicated to explain. Everything contains energy, like wood. You set it alight and it burns out energy in the form of fire. If you strike a match, the energy releases fire. Stephen Hawking and many other experts believe this is how one day the world will end. Earth will gather so much energy and suddenly begin to expand at the speed of light, intaking other galaxies as it expands, gaining more energy and momentum. To understand this better, watch this well-animated explainer video in the pop-up right now.
The sphere is surrounded by a shell of energy that devours everything it comes into contact with. Whatever it touches is eliminated from existence.
Number 14. Terrorism. Think about it. An advanced EMP to take down all world aircraft at once with thousands of explosions at ground level, or the contamination of our main global rice and water supplies. 102,000 flights per day, 1 billion people eat rice a day, everyone drinks water. If Kim Jong-un was having a really bad day, he could very well do this. What do you think? Possible way of the world ending? 13. Mass insanity. It is currently estimated by the World Health Organization that some 500 million people in the world suffer from some sort of psychological disorder. Despite this being the age of utmost comfort and ease for most of humankind, depression is at its highest level ever. People seem to be out of tune with their real cause in life, and it's making them very unhappy. Some say that by 2020, depression will be the second most common cause of death for our kind and could eventually spark extinction. Number 12. A rogue black hole. In February 2017, a group of Japanese astronomers were looking at a star named supernova remnant W44, which is found about 10,000 light-years from Earth. What they saw shocked them. A tightly packed molecular cloud that was hurtling through space at 100 kilometers a second, about 62 miles a second, and travelling in the reverse direction of the Milky Way's rotation. It was all disappearing into a black hole. A few days later, it stopped sucking in the star. Why? It had moved. It was the first time anything like this had been discovered. For all we know, a rogue black hole could be hurtling towards Earth and we wouldn't even know till it hit us. Number 11. World War III. We don't think there's much point going on about this one. Chemical weapons everywhere, nuclear bombs and all the rest. We're pretty sure it would be the end for most of us, unless maybe you're on the most isolated island in the world, such as Tristan da Cunha. Number 10. Alien plague. From the pox virus to the Black Death, there are a wonderful collection of man-killing viruses on offer that we have thankfully managed to overcome without going extinct. However, if aliens were to land on Earth and they didn't want to simply, well, kill us, we could get infected with the virus from them and all perish and become extinct. Number 9. Supervolcano Campiflagri. This supervolcano is 90 kilometers wide, and fears are growing to critical as this monster with 24 huge craters is reaching critical levels. The last time this mammoth of a volcano erupted, it killed millions and the ash cloud reached over 3,000 kilometers high, putting most of Europe into dark for an entire summer and executing all that got in its way with toxic ash. Will it erupt in 2020 again? It's very, very likely. Number 8. Robots. This is an obvious one. With tech increasingly getting smarter, will robots and algorithms soon realise they can outsmart us? Could we one day be at war with our own homes? Number 7. Asteroid Bennu. On the 25th of September 2135, it is predicted a huge asteroid 1,667 times as heavy as the Titanic could hit planet Earth. Although this chance is only 1 in 2,700, the rock could change its course at any point and wipe out mankind and all living species as we know it. There were the dinosaurs, then man. Maybe, just maybe, the year 2135 is our time to become extinct and allow for a more intelligent life to take hold of the Earth. Number 6. Genetically modified superhumans. Meet Steve Pete. This man cannot feel pain because his genes are specially wired. Congenital insensitivity gives you the ability to not feel pain, and now countries such as China are trying to extract these genes to using real-life soldiers to enhance their hardness and abilities on the battlefield. As this enhances over the coming years, we do not know the consequences, but they could be fatal. Either China taking over the world with these extra powers, or these biogenetic tests could go wrong and wipe out all of man via a virus. Number 5. Gamma ray burst. A gamma ray burst is when two stars collide and suck one another in, which creates a black hole. At this time, a huge flash of energy and radiation is released. If one were to occur too close to Earth on a big enough scale, this would be the equivalent to 1 trillion nuclear bombs exploding on Earth. We'd all be dead in seconds. Number 4. Giant solar flares. A top scientist from the Astronomical Research Center of Japan recently came out and said it's only a matter of time before a catastrophic eruption on the surface of the Sun hurtles towards planet Earth with devastating consequences. If this did happen, the explosion could be equivalent to 10 billion Hiroshima bombs exploding at the same time. Other scientists say this could happen as early as 2020. Number 3. Ecosystem collapse. Population. The world population has increased by 700% over recent years. Imagine another 700%. That's 53 billion, and it could be there well before 2100. How will humanity stop the extreme growth? Starvation, genocide, poverty, droughts and war, among much more. Could humanity really survive with so many people? Number 2. Ice Age. Did you know there was a mini ice age in 1645 which lasted until 1715? And a lot of people are saying that this was just the build-up. Some scientists believe the next ice age will begin in 2020 and could last years. With minus 50-degree temperatures globally, we humans would have to adapt very fast or face the chance of all freezing and, well, going extinct. Number 1. We all just wake up at the end. Are we living in a shadow existence that only fools us into thinking it's real? Is anything even real? Am I real? Is this video real? Is your laptop even a thing? Are you really watching this video?
It's got to be biblical.
Some say the world will end in 2020. Others say it's not the end, it's a process that will take time, but that start time will, without a doubt, begin January the 1st, 2020, and we people will be extinct by 2040. How will you survive if catastrophe does strike? And how are you preparing? Make sure you subscribe now before it's too late.